A throw, and it's caught. Touchdown, Atlanta.
What's happening? It's the homie KP. Of course, you got Dre and Mike, the experts, so that means you all in for some S&S football talk. Today, you know we always cover the Falcons, so y'all need to rise up. You know we got everything covered for you when it comes to ATL. ATL standing up real strong right now because we coming off a win. Dre, Mike, the expert, how y'all feeling about this last win that the Falcons just put down with the homie Michael Penix?
Man, I'm glad. I'm glad we won this, man. We really needed it. I mean, right now we're number one again in our division, so we really, we really needed that or whatever. If it was to start right now, we own the tiebreaker with the Buccaneers, so we would be good. So I'm real glad. I'm glad Penix, his first game, he was able to get in there and get a win. He was able to play well. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
Dre, you had a lot to
man.
say about Michael Penix. You know, I remember us being at the NFL draft, and if y'all don't know, we were special guests of the Falcons. Yes, we got the tape on it. And I wanted Michael Turner. This guy said Michael Penix, and I'm gonna be 100%. You know, KP keep it 1,000.
You mean Dallas Turner? Dallas Turner.
Dallas Turner, excuse me, yeah, Dallas Turner. Correction. I wanted Dallas Turner. Defensive end out of Alabama. This guy here, Dre, before they even made the pick, we got a video of it of him saying that he wanted Michael Penix. That was his top pick. And of course, he's celebrating, and I'm looking crazy. So before Dre even get his money off, I'm gonna go ahead and be, I'm always gonna keep it a thou wow with y'all. Dre, I think you made the right call, man. I'm gonna give you that in retrospect, so don't let it go to your head. Look at this guy. He gotta take a
Hey,
victory
man.
lap. Come on, Mike Expert. What's wrong with this guy, man?
Hey, man. Hey, man. I'm just saying, man. He was number
What you
one
saying?
on my draft board. Number one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we needed defense, but I was looking towards the future for a QB. We needed one, and he was number one on my draft class, and I was ecstatic. I was ecstatic when we drafted him, man. Like I didn't think we had the courage and the gall to do it, but we stood up there, 8th overall pick out of Washington. UW, second in the Heisman Trophy race. Michael Penix Jr. Let's do it. Hey,
You know
man.
what? I gotta be keeping it 100% with y'all. We gotta talk about this because this guy, we give him some credit to get his money off, and that's fine. But he was nasty work talking about how Kirk Cousins is injury prone, and Michael Penix had a lot of injuries in college. He only finished one season after playing 6 years of college ball. He finished one season, bro. So if you
Yeah.
gonna do nasty work on
See,
Kirk Cousins, we
here's the
gotta
thing.
keep it 100% with Michael Penix too.
Here's the thing. If you're gonna quote me, you're gonna quote me accurately, please. Because I
Okay.
never said that he was injury prone. What I said was he was coming off a devastating injury, and we did not have
Okay.
all of the
So,
the
how many
necessary
AC,
intel that we needed to move forward with a $200 million investment in
I
a
feel that, but
older guy than that.
How many ACL surgeries Michael Penix have?
Michael Penix is also young. Michael Penix is a spring chicken.
Mhm.
Michael Penix is still a spring chicken. Michael Penix haven't reached the prime of his life yet.
All right, we'll
So
leave that for
he
another
was a
day. We'll
kid.
leave that for another day.
Okay.
But expert, I know you're the numbers guy. Can you give us the numbers on what Penix did? It was crazy because he's a left-hand quarterback, so it gave us shades of Vic. Now, I'm not saying Vic from the athleticism because he don't got Vic speed. Vic is a totally different
Mm-hmm.
player, but he did have that arm strength like Vic, and he was out there slinging that thing, bro. What the
Yeah.
stats look like on Penix for the
So,
first game?
well, I mean, he was 18 to 27. He had 202 yards, one interception that wasn't his fault.
At all.
Yeah. I mean,
100%.
Kyle Pitts just,
Hold on.
Kyle.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that real quick with Kyle Pitts, man.
Well,
So,
as
so
I was
Shoot.
saying, as I was saying, Kyle Pitts fumbled that pass. It went straight to him, and
Yeah. So here's the
uh,
thing with that. Okay, I'm going to give Kyle Pitts the benefit of the doubt on this one because first of all, he's playing with a. First of all, he's supposed to call it. He was
yeah.
supposed to call it. You're an NFL tight end. You got to make that play right before the half. It would have been a first down. We would have spiked it.
mhm.
Let's get some points for the half. Yes, you're supposed to caught that ball. However, we playing with a new quarterback that's left hand, and people may not think is a difference between a right-handed quarterback throwing you a ball versus a left-handed quarterback, but there is a difference. If you remember back when when we first drafted like Ryder White, he kept
Yeah.
like dropping balls.
He couldn't catch
Well,
a
he was
cold at
dropping those
first.
balls. Right, he was dropping those balls from Vic because they were coming from a left-handed quarterback. And the left-handers, it got a different spin. What spins the other way versus right handed
Counterclockwise.
quarterback. So it's kind of like, huh?
Counterclockwise. Counterclockwise.
Exactly. Yeah, you can say that. So it's still not an excuse for a man of his talent, his caliber, fourth pick overall. He's supposed to make that
Mm-hmm.
play every time. Travis
Mm-hmm.
Kelce would have made that play.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Laporta would have made that play. So,
Andrew.
but I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. Yeah, he dropped it and it went up. It was just the bounce of the ball. The guy was in the. If the guy wasn't standing there, we wouldn't be talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
Johnny on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
I
was
mean,
right
this is
there. He
my
was in the
thing.
right place.
We're in the red zone. You at first and 10 in the red zone. If you make that catch and you actually fight for the yards, you probably get a touchdown. That's number one. And worse, you're trying to run up to the line, clock the ball, maybe 3 seconds left, and now you give your kicker an opportunity, right? So you still put 3 points on the board. This is what I felt about it. If that was Algie Crumpler, he would have caught that ball. And speaking of Roddy White, shout out to Roddy White. Go to church with him. Dog, I heard that he had trouble catching the ball with Vic because Vic threw the ball so hard. That was one of the issues. But he got that right. And I'm gonna need, CP or KP, Kyle Pitts, to start getting busy because right now you're starting like a bust, dog. And this was an easy play. You have to catch that ball. You a top draft pick. You the highest drafted tight end of all time. You got to catch that ball. If that was TG would have caught that. So I'm gonna need you to work with TG, work with Algie Crumpler, and get your hands together and catch that ball. Because if this is an actual
Yeah, but
close
he
game
was
like
supposed.
Washington, we need those points at the end of the half. We didn't get the ball back in the second half. That could have been a
But
tragic,
Zach, I feel like
end blown.
yeah, but I feel like Zach Robinson need to do a better job of getting this man involved. Like the man was cold. Like
Yeah,
what was that? That was like
definitely.
his first target the whole game, right?
Yeah, I remember.
First one or two targets.
Yeah, Ocho said that on Nightcap. He said that in his time he used to be screaming at Carson to get on the ball. He cold when he get the ball, he dropped it.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Perfect segue to that. I saw that clip too from Ocho. Shout out to Nightcap there, man. Boys doing
Mm-hmm.
some good things over there. Hey man, we salute you, man. We big fans over here. But yeah, like exactly. Like, I feel like our offensive coordinator got to get him involved. Get the man involved. Get him involved because guess what? He's looking to get paid next year, and
Right,
we gonna have to do it. Like get the man involved, get him some easy
right.
throws, give him some digs and some comebacks, and get him
Well,
involved, like so he can get into the game. I feel like we don't get Kyle Pitts into the game where we sparingly throw him the ball. Like no, your tight end should be a part of your game plan, and I feel like Kyle Pitts is not part of the game plan at all times.
Well, Expert, how you feel about this, man? I got to give the offensive coordinator a little bit of, room to breathe on that because here's the thing. What has Kyle Pitts done to prove so far that he should get more calls? He hasn't. You've seen him not fully not run routes all the way, give half efforts on blocking. If you're the offensive coordinator, do you have faith to start calling more stuff for him and you not really seeing him execute?
Yeah, no, I mean, Kyle Pitts, I mean, he hasn't been playing up to the standards that we think that, how he should be. So, I mean, no, I would probably go the other way. Now, I do agree with Dre. You do, I mean, if you're going to throw it to him, and that's really the only time you throw it to him, he's going to be cold. He's probably going to, drop it. But, he's a professional. You got to be ready. When your number is called, you got to be ready. And if he would have caught that and did something with it, then we'd be talking a lot differently
It'd
about
be a totally
it.
different
Yeah,
situation.
it'd be a totally different story. But he hasn't been performing. And if you're not performing, then we got to look the other way and see what else we can do.
Totally have all the confidence in him that he will bounce back. And but I feel like our offensive coordinator got to do a better job of getting him involved early. Like get him involved early, just get him warm there to kind of get him in the game. Like I feel like Kyle Pitts don't be a part of the game. Like I feel like we use him more as a decoy, more so than just him being part of the offense there. Like I
Sure,
mean,
that
this
was a lot
guy
under
has
Coach Smith. Arthur Smith used him a decoy a lot.
like I mean, like I just turn on the TV, man, and I just see other tight ends, man, and like Laporta. I keep going back to him, man. I feel like this guy is good, and how they got that that fake fumble, and he just was gone and just burnt the whole entire secondary. I mean, I feel like Kyle Pitts could do that better than him, So I just feel like we just leaving a lot of points on the board and targets on the board and catches on the board,
Right.
not getting him involved, man. So Zach Robinson got to put his helmet on, man. Come on now, Zach. Come
Yeah.
on now.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean, I
we'll
would
see. You know,
go ahead.
I know you feel like Kyle Pitts can catch this stuff. He can do that, but now you got to show us. He's got to get in there. He's got to show us when it's
That's
time. When it's
that's
time, there's
true.
no excuses. You know, so
That's true.
yeah.
I'm where expert is, to be honest with you, man. I feel like it's making excuses, to be honest. And I like Kyle Pitts. I'm a huge Kyle Pitts fan. I saw him ball out with Matt Ryan and get 1,000 yards. Since then, I've seen a guy that I'm not sure is even motivated. And I get it. Arthur Smith was not a great coach to play for. And, he favored Jonnu Smith. But here's my thing. If I'm the offensive coordinator, if I'm Zach Robinson, how can I feel like I can trust you? I know you're not a blocking tight end. You're not Greg Kittle. We get that. You're not Kittle. But here's the thing. I don't see you give a lot of effort on the blocks. I don't see you running the routes full out. So how do I feel like I want to call your number and you're not full out running routes? I see you cutting routes short. That doesn't give me confidence to say I should be calling 8 for a play. As well as something like this where we do call you for a play in the red zone where you're a unicorn, a big body we should be able to go to, and then you can't get your hands on the ball. So that does give me cause for pause to say, did I trust you and call your number more? I feel like we have to because your draft pick. You the first round, the highest drafted tight end all time. So I gotta call your number, but at the same time, you gotta deliver. So we talking about delivering. I see Drake London delivering. I mean, he got busy on Sunday. Had some big catches. I would like him to be a little bit more heads up sometimes and just go down. You got forward progress. We don't want you to get hurt. Darnell Mooney was on the back of a milk carton and we found him again. So these are guys that I want to see. The one player I think I was disappointed, I would like to see Zach Robinson scheme up more for, especially now that we got a quarterback and get the ball out of his hands. You see, we wasn't getting all them offensive line penalties. He wasn't getting sacked. He took 0 sacks, which is
Mm-hmm.
impressive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I want to see Ray McLeod. I saw him earlier, and I was like, he was missing in action, man. I don't know what y'all see about those guys as far as London, being busy, Bijan doing his thing. I do want to see a little bit of more Tyler Algier. How y'all feel about kind of bouncing the offense out a little bit?
I feel like we balanced for the most part. We just got to get the tight end involved. Should Drake get his touches? Want to get his? Definitely Bijan get his. I feel like we need to have Algier a little bit more. Have him be
Yeah,
the fourth quarter one. Have him be the more of the bruiser and have Bijan more of the finesse one.
'cause I feel like we running Bijan in the ground. What you think, expert?
Yeah, I mean, we rely on him a lot. I mean, and I can see why we rely on him a lot. I mean, the man is like incredible. He's incredible. I mean,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you want to have the ball in his hands? But of course, yeah, you're gonna shorten his career. You're gonna run him to the ground and shorten his career the way that you're playing him. But I mean, it's hard to go away from him because he's dependable. You can always depend on him. He's gonna always be there. He can always get you upfield. So, yeah.
So when we talk about, what I'm saying, Pick's first start, which was amazing. Expert, I know you are a numbers guy. When you put the numbers up, what does that look like when you're looking at Kirk Cousins versus Michael Penix on the numbers, man?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you look at like Kirk Cousins' game against the Raiders, he was 11 to 17, 112 yards, one
That's
touchdown, one
nasty work.
interception. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's a big difference. Now, here's the one thing I wanted to say about that. I mean, I got high hopes for Penix. Penix looks like kind of a breath of fresh air, but he went against the Giants also, and this is his first game. It's against a team that's not very good that we expected good things to happen for him in this game too. So we're just gonna have to look and see because we got the Commanders coming up next, and they've been playing well this season. It's a game that it's a game that we
Man.
really could lose, and if we lose this game, we may not make the playoffs because the Bucks have a favorable schedule coming up with the Panthers and the Saints. So we really just have to stick to our guns, get it together. And I know we're talking about the Bijan thing, but we might have to run him into the ground this next game. He's gonna have to take us because it's it's gonna be a tough one, and we could easily lose this one. And I think if we lose this one, then we lose our playoff chances.
Hey man, this weekend, man, we see a familiar face. We know
DQ.
this guy very well. Yeah, we know him very well, and he knows us very well. I think it's only maybe like probably just Grady Jarrett left on his team. I think Grady Jarrett. Oh, and
Oh, the player for DQ.
that played for him, yeah.
Young Wei
Um,
Koo played for DQ.
Matthews,
I mean, you have
Matthews. I
yeah,
think
he's
who
hurt.
did
Jake
for
Matthews.
a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, your bookend people.
It's a few holdover guys, a few bookend guys around. AJ
Yeah,
Terrell played for DQ.
AJ Terrell, yeah, that's another one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a few guys left
Um,
that play for DQ.
So yeah, we gotta we Washington want it, man. They
Yeah,
want it. Their quarterback is a stud. They got the wide receivers a stud. They just
Derrick
want it,
Henry.
man. Yeah, and they're fighting for that last wild card spot because uh the Packers and the Vikings are going to get the other one. So
Right.
the other two, so they it's theirs. They keep
And the Eagles
winning
wrapped
out.
up first place. They got that on lock.
Yeah, what was that?
So the Eagles wrapped up first place. They got that on lock.
Oh yeah, yeah. Even though they lost to them last week, it's still Eagles division to lose. So
yeah,
yeah. So this is a big game, prime time. Sunday night, like it's a big game, man.
yeah,
We gotta find a way. We gotta find a way, man. All that soft zone we like to run out, come out there and run in. We need to be aggressive. Like we need this need to be our most. Like I feel like this
yeah.
is the playoffs.
It is. It is.
We got to maintain that lead, man, because the Bucks mad now. They lost like on a
Mm-hmm.
fluke last week,
Oh yeah.
so they're like, oh yeah, you know what? All right, don't worry about it. We coming. So yeah, they're gonna take care of the Saints and the Panthers. I'm not even gonna watch them games because I already know what's gonna happen to them. So we just
Hey,
gotta
I
take care of
told
our
you.
business.
I told you about believing in Baker Mayfield. I told you about that, but that's a conversation for another day for me to get my money off at another time. I
I
told
feel like
you
it wasn't Baker's
about believing
fault
in
though.
Baker
It wasn't
Mayfield.
Baker's fault. It wasn't his fault.
You see
It
the second
wasn't.
part. They always got excuses for Baker Mayfield.
Mm-hmm.
He clearly a Baker
Oh
bro.
yeah,
He clearly a Baker
yeah.
bro.
Man,
Mm-hmm.
They
White
got all the excuse
White
in the
blew
world
a
for Baker
game.
Mayfield.
White blew a game against us doing the same thing. Cannot hold on to the ball.
Well,
So
how about this?
so so
How about this? For our homies over there at Gridiron Gumbo, we just watched your team not even score a touchdown. Y'all are complete man. So I know the Bucks gonna dog walk them. So we got to get our money off against Dan Quinn. And I'll be honest, man. I want to see that dog come out of my team, bro. I'm tired of people coming in here. We let Arthur Smith get a win. I ain't like that because I thought the guy was a trash quarterback. I mean, a trash coach. And I'll be honest, I've been sitting here. I like Coach Rob. Let me just preface that. I like Coach Rob. But I've been sitting here thinking, like, what if we had just kept Dan Quinn? Look at how DQ looked. Look at how his defense looked for the Cowboys. What if we just kept Dan Quinn and
Mm-hmm.
rolled it out? You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how the Steelers, they keep Mike Tomlin and they ride it out and they keep coming back. Every time you think the Steelers are dead, they like a zombie. They like the Walking Dead and they get right back up and come back. You know what I'm saying? And remember when the Walking Dead they had the whispers, you didn't know they was a zombie or
Mm-hmm.
people. That's the Steelers, bro. And I had thought about that about possibly we should have kept Dan Quinn. But that's a story for another day. I want to see the team get their money off, man. We almost lost to Desmond Ritter, roller coaster Ritter, who had 16 turnovers last year. We almost lost to that bum, a guy that has been fired from two football teams this season. Came off his couch, didn't even really do nothing, and almost beat us, bro. So I want to see a sense of urgency to beat DQ and prove, yeah, we was right. You should have got fired.
I agree.
Here's the thing: DQ got to move on. He got to go to Washington. He got to go to Dallas. He ain't got to hear the 28 3. We still got to hear it. So I want to put that work on him because of that. You know what I'm saying? So I need Grady Jarrett to get these guys pumped up because I want this to be a physical game. We got to play in Washington. It's gonna be cold. I want to get these boys confidence up out of here early. I want hands on Jaden Daniels early. I want that boy seeing ghosts. So
Mhm.
that's what I'm hoping on.
Hey,
Hey,
he
hey,
hey,
Tron.
he good though. He good though,
Hey,
man.
hey,
He
Dre.
good.
He need to put his. Hey,
This got to be a perfect game. Like we got to play the perfect
Yeah.
game on all of. If we can get our
Most
special
definitely.
teams to stay on this trajectory they're doing, you
Mm-hmm.
know, um, hey man, we got to be perfect at all phases of the game to go up there and steal a win from them.
expert.
Most
Let's go
definitely.
here real quick. Talking about being perfect and being playing all phases of the game. When we shined last week, defense, two pick six. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? We ain't never had that.
Yeah.
Jesse Bates
Yeah. Exactly.
getting there doing the Dion. John got busy. We was getting sacks. I
Yeah.
mean, expert, what's your key for us to come out of the game against the Commanders with a win?
I mean, like you said, again, it's gonna be defense again. We're gonna have to grind it out, pound it out. It's gonna be that defense. We're gonna have to get some stops. That's really what's gonna be it. And then I mean, I know Penix. This is just his second game, but he's just gonna have to, and it's gonna be a tough game for him. But he's just gonna have to be comfortable in there and just play his game, be solid, and I think we can come out with a win. But we're just gonna have to play tough. We're gonna have to grind it out. I mean, this is going to be a big game. This game right here is going to be that game that's going to tell us if we're going to the playoffs or not. This is going to be it.
I agree. So, if we don't win this game, and I don't think we're going to the playoffs.
Oh yeah, of course.
Dre, how you got us getting to the finish line with a win, bro?
Like Mike said, we got to grind it out, man. They got a good front. They got decent linebackers. They got Marshawn Lattimore. He knows us all too well.
Yep.
He always plays us sticky, So we gotta play the perfect game, and we got a quarterback that's coming in with his playing his second start ever on his level, and hey man, I got all the confidence in him. I think he can pull it out, but I'm just concerned about our defense, man. I feel like our defense could, playing against Jaden Daniels, man. Jaden Daniels just, he's a runaway rookie of the year. Yep. And hey man.
Yeah, we got to try to force them to make mistakes. That's
exactly.
really what it is.
Exactly. Yeah. Our defense we got to get that bonus. We got to be in the bonus like how we was this game against the Giants.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got to be in the bonus. We need bonus points, special teams, bonus field position, flip the fields,
Exactly.
So against the Raiders, we was in the bonus. Let's be honest, man. Defense got busy. We got especially special teams, bro. Your special teams block 2 punts and a kick. That's what we need, bro. I need Penix to go full Super Saiyan
and
Goku, bro. And a safety. And a safety.
Yeah.
I need the defense, and I need Penix to go full Super Saiyan Goku, man. Remember Goku went Super Saiyan against Frieza? That's what I need, bro. I need Patrick Mahomes. Remember Patrick Mahomes came in with 3 games left and took the Chiefs to another level and they never looked back. So that's what I need. But just to kind of wrap things up real quick, we hear a lot of rumors about us, cutting Kirk Cousins. And what's so funny is they put these headlines out, and then when you actually watch what people say, they're like, well, I think the Falcons would do that. That's what makes the most sense. But they don't know what we're going to do because Kirk got that no trade clause. We have paid him a significant amount of his money. Now we're talking about we got to give him $10 million before March, or, we got to cut him or give him the $10 million. How y'all see this going? Y'all see us potentially being able to trade him, cut him, or you bring him back and he's the insurance policy? What y'all got on that?
We cannot pay this man that much money to sit on the bench. We cannot. When we got other pressing needs that we need, So I'm totally against that. I feel like you made a mistake. You made your bed. Now you got to lie in it.
Right.
You gave him all this money and it didn't work out. So take it as a learning experience. Don't be overzealous with these contracts. Just money when we need to distribute wealth in other pressing needs.
Gotta bring Simmons back.
So go ahead and save the $10 million before March, before that roster bonus come out, before he's do that. Hey man, we just like the Denver Broncos. I said it last episode. You can run the tape. We're gonna run that tape. We're gonna. I said this. It would be just like the Denver Broncos. They paid all of Russell's salary except for $1 million this year. They paid every dime of it, and he didn't play not one down with them.
Yeah.
So these contracts, man, this is real. It's a serious business. It's a business at the end of the day.
So you saying they should cut him?
I think so.
At the end of the season,
save the $10 million.
Save that $10 million.
Something. Save something.
Yeah.
Because he's getting $100 million regardless, so he's due that.
Yeah.
But at least save that $10 million roster bonus.
Right.
So
I don't think they're gonna be able to trade him.
No, we can't. He has a no trade clause unless he waives it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's still, even if he waives that, I don't know if they're going to be able to trade him because I don't think there's too many.
Who's going to pick up that contract?
They're going to pick up that contract. They're not going to want him like that. I mean, if we're able to trade him, then do it because that'll help us with that dead cap. That'll significantly bring it down.
Anybody going to throw us a bone? Nobody threw Denver a bone.
Exactly.
They're not going to throw us a bone on that. They're not.
Exactly. And if I was another team, I wouldn't. I'll look at y'all like,
hey, why would I do that? Why would I do that?
Exactly.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm with you. They need to cut them. They need to cut them, save their little $10 million, and then move on. You know.
Yeah, and
This
then
is
go
what I
back
didn't
to
like
the
about it,
draft,
though.
get a free
This
agent
what
back.
That's what I didn't like about it. Hearing people say that he's gonna get cut during the season, like, yo, that's wild, dog. They're not gonna cut that man during the season. Sounds crazy,
No,
man.
we need a
I hate that,
backup.
bro. That
Yeah.
national narrative that we get from the four-letter network, they are not gonna cut that man during the season. No
We
one
need
in
a
their right
backup.
mind would do that.
It's not happening. We don't pay him all
Hey,
this money. He
Exactly.
might as well just play it out. Play it out.
Yeah.
he might as well finish the
Right.
season. You don't know if
Yeah,
you might
Yeah.
need him again. That's crazy.
yeah,
Exactly.
So
Penix could get hurt next game or something. You don't
exactly. He's
know.
one. He's
exactly,
one down away. He's one down away.
everybody's one down away, bro.
That's why they
And
call
we
it
see Patrick
downs.
Mahomes out here on one leg. He on one leg right now.
Mm-hmm.
So of course you're
That's
not gonna do that.
football, man.
This what I want though. This is my dream scenario, bro. We will talk about this more in the next episode. This is my dream scenario. You go on and move on from Kirk. Son keep balling out. He's Patrick Mahomes 2.0, not from the talent standpoint, 'cause he's his own talent, but from the standpoint of Pat did come in with 3 games left, and then he took off like a rocket. I got a trade for
Mm-hmm.
y'all. We're gonna discuss it in the next episode. I believe we can pull this off. Y'all know who I want. You know who I want next season to trade, and I'm gonna give him the first round pick.
No,
Make
I
it
don't.
happen. Hey,
No, I don't.
remember
Who do you want?
remember was on the Rams t-shirt with them picks? They said F them picks. Hey, we about to
Mike,
call. We about to call Andrew
Mike,
Berry
help
in
me out.
Cleveland. We about to call Andrew Berry in
I don't know
Cleveland.
what he's talking about.
I want Miles
Mike, what's up
Garrett.
with your man?
Because guess what?
Miles
Everybody
Garrett.
talk about the
Hey,
Falcons
man,
are
let me ask
bad.
you something, man.
Hold on 1 second. Everybody talk about how bad the Falcons are for making the pick for Michael Penix after you paid Kirk Cousins. One thing I got to give Atlanta credit for, and I got to give the GM credit for, Terry Fontenot, I got to give Raheem credit. We did the opposite. We did not keep bringing Deshaun Watson out there because he's a top paid quarterback. We knew Son was he ain't having no more. He out of here. A lot of organizations will keep a quarterback out there because they're getting paid the most money. So I got to give them credit. So now that I know the Browns are over the hole, bro. You trying to build a dome and get people to come? I'm gonna help you out with that. I'm gonna give you 2 first round picks. I want Miles Garrett. Let's do it.
Mike, help me out, man. Can you please tell your mans that this is not baseball? This is not unlimited salary cap.
Exactly.
You know, this is not $1 billion salary cap. No, like we
Work it out.
we don't know. We can't
This man-
afford him. We can't.
Exactly.
And even if
I
we
mean-
could, I would want all that money to go to one player. That's my
He's the
point.
best
We need
defensive player in the
players.
NFL. What are you talking about?
And we need players.
Dog,
need
this man can
players.
change the whole game by himself.
Yeah,
Him,
I don't know if we're
on one
gonna be
end,
able-
Judah on the other end with Grady Jarrett.
We still got to pay
And
Judah too.
Armada.
Judah just left the negotiation table in Boston. We got to pay him too.
And what can he ask
We-
for,
we're
dog?
not,
What's he
we're
done
not
this
gonna be
season?
able to do all. We're not
What?
gonna be able to do all that, man. We're not
What
gonna
did he
be able
ask
to do
for?
all
What did he
that.
do
Like,
this season? What did Judon do this season that he can ask for more money? Okay.
Hey man,
How about this? We gonna talk about that on the next show.
Hey, man.
We're gonna talk about some possible
Man.
trades, and I'm just going full. You know what I'm saying? I want them all.
money and pay him $900 million. It's the same guy.
We're gonna talk about yes, because guess what? In baseball, is there a salary cap? Is there a salary cap? Is there a salary cap? No.
It's not a salary cap. It's
Otani's
not a
first
salary cap.
choice was to come to the Atlanta Braves. What team won a World Series? Pay the cost. Hey, Mike,
Right.
remember the James Brown song? Pay the cost to be the boss. The Dodgers paid the cost. They the boss.
Sometimes-
They won the
some-
championship.
Yeah, but it's also LA. There's also LA. They got
Sometimes
a bigger market. They're a way bigger
sometimes
market
the
than
cost
us.
is too much.
We gonna come up. Hey, we gonna talk about that next episode. We gonna get our money.
Yeah, we
off.
got a whole. That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother
That's a
show.
Yeah.
That's a story for another day.
Yeah.
That's a story for another day.
Yeah.
But how about
Stay
this?
stay tuned for our Brave show. We will start a Brave show. Stay tuned for that.
There you go. There you go. Expert, you know he the numbers guy. He gonna be an expert on all them numbers. He got you covered.
Of course.
Y'all
I got you.
continue to like. What you say, bro?
No, I just said, of course, I got you.
Yeah, he the expert. That's why he earned his name. He an expert. He an expert in all things, supposedly, allegedly. Hey, y'all continue to like, share, subscribe. Y'all know how to find us.
Please.
You can find us on Instagram at The Culture One. We not hard to find. You can also find us on YouTube, The Culture 9660. This is the FNS NFL Talk, bro. If this NFL, we talk about it. We got you covered. If you like the Saints, I guess. I don't like them, but you may like them. You can follow those boys over there at Gridiron Gumbo. So just pull up, man, and bring a friend. We'll catch y'all on the next one.
Peace.